Have you ever chosen an excursion in order to go buy a favorite product? Well, we have. Come along with us here in Skagway, Alaska, as we choose an excursion in order to head to the Yukon to buy our favorite maple syrup.
Look what I found! Look what I found! Look what I found! So excited!
Hi, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Susan. Together we love to travel.
One of our favorite places to be
is aboard a Norwegian ship at sea.
Good food, drinks, and friends.
Make a relaxing trip indeed.
So come along with us
as we let the sea set us free.
Good morning. As you can see, we are in beautiful Skagway, Alaska, and we are about ready to head out on the White Pass Railway and Yukon Expedition Shore Excursion. The main reason why we picked this one is it was the only shore excursion which got us the train and also an opportunity to buy our favorite maple syrup up in Carcross, Yukon territories. So let's get this excursion started. So the Jade is one of 4 ships here in Skagway today. We have 2 Carnival ships and a Princess ship in port. A little overcast, but other than that, not too bad. It rained last night, but so everything's a little wet, but that's about it. Still a beautiful day in Skagway.
We don't care about you.
Okay, we're off on our excursion.
Yukon Route Railway and an old steam engine as well. You will see the visitor center for the Klondike Gold Rush National Historical Park as we are now entering into a national park. And welcome to Broadway. You'll see on the left the Red Onion Saloon. It actually was a brothel during the gold rush. Don't worry, they have discontinued most of their services since then. But also don't fret, you could still go up for a quickie. A quick tour. On the left you'll see AB Hall, Arctic Brotherhood Hall. It was a fraternity in the gold rush. You'll see many other historical buildings like the Golden North Hotel and the Mascot Saloon. Many of them are historic. But most of the ones up here that have jewelry stores in them are newer buildings. There is a bathroom on each train car, so please use those on the train ride. It'll be the only chance to use a restroom besides our bus bathroom.
Okay, so we're doing the train portion first. So we're on the White Pass and Yukon Railroad and loading up. So we're gonna head out pretty soon.
With those safety announcements out of the way, I want to welcome you aboard the famous White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad, constructed over 120. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride on the scenic railway of the world. to the left, just peeking through the fog, we can see our Highline section. This section is about 3 miles ahead by rail and 700 feet above us from where we are now. You can see our famous wooden trestle bridge over the deep chasm of Glacier Gorge, which will lead us into our first tunnel. And yes, we are headed up there, so if you are afraid of heights, well, don't worry folks, we'll just cross that bridge when we get there.
On the train, where it started in Skagway, it was a temperate rainforest ecological zone. When y'all went over the summit, it was a subarctic alpine situated way up north. The gold that people were trying to get to was actually up near a place called Dawson City, Yukon Territory. It is actually hunted when they wanted to get all the way out to where the gold was found. People would have taken a steamship to Skagway from sand patches and drifts of snow that have accumulated in kind of the cracks of the mountains. But up near the top, you'll see a light feather dusting of some white snow up there. Kind of cool. They did not anticipate the hardships of the trail. People actually started freezing and starving and dying on the trail.
Okay, so we're here in British Columbia, and we have Touchai Lake in the background. Enjoy the view. Welcome to the Yukon Territories.
All the way to the other side of this lake where it would feed into the Yukon River. Out to the left, you'll see a red bridge over the waterway. That is the swing bridge for White Pass and Yukon route train, constructed when the railway was built. It operated.
So we have stopped at the Wild Adventure Yukon. We're gonna have lunch and take a look around. So we get lunch included with our tour. There is barbecue chicken, potato, coleslaw, and donuts, homemade donuts. Here at Wilderness Adventure Yukon, they do have some displays that talk about the Chilkoot Trail and Gold Rush and the Mounted Police of Canada. So very interesting information to take in.
Including a display that shows all the supplies that are needed to go up the trail, the different roles that the Mounties performed, uniforms, different huts. Yeah, very interesting.
They also have a wildlife museum here, and it's featuring all the animals that you would find up here in the Yukon Territory or Alaska, and they are pretty impressive.
So we'll take you around and show you what they got. there you go. Pretty impressive.
And we're passing by the Carcross Desert, which you'll be able to see. There it is in its full glory. Ta-da!
Okay, so we are here in Carcross and we have a mission. And we have been waiting months for this. It's time to pick up the maple syrup. Okay, so we're in the Carcross Commons and we went to the maple shop just on the other side of the shop behind me and picked up 5 bottles of the bourbon aged barrel maple syrup that they sell, which is amazing. So if you have a chance, make sure to stop by here in Carcross. The shop is the Classics with the Yukon twist right over here. Okay, the White Pass and Yukon Railroad train is heading out of Carcross back to Skagway. That'd be fun to ride from Carcross to Skagway.
Sugar-free caramel macchiato from Caribou Crossings Coffee. Also serves a dual purpose of a hand warmer.
There you go.
And here we are at that beautiful waterway. The stillness, the moonlight, the mystery. I bade him goodbye, but I can't. Called the Tormented Valley because it was where one of the most difficult sections of the White Pass Trail would have been. A very rough and rocky terrain to traverse, as well as soon enough, we will be back in the coast. We are going to pass by Skagway's Black Lakes. These lakes that you see have an overabundance of organic material, which causes tannin to accumulate, causes that dark black color that you see.
Okay, It's a little windy as we got back to Skagway here, but it's time to get back on the boat. We had a good tour with Owen. It is blowing. Holding on to my hat because I don't want to lose it. I'm coming. Wait, at least it's coming flat. I can see that. Like, it's a flat walk, not a climb down. Okay, back on board. Woohoo!